Hey, brother, welcome to another day of walking in wisdom. And today we come to a short proverb in chapter 10, verse 12. It says, "Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses." There's a way to respond to someone that is hateful. It's bitter. It's wounded. It comes across with criticism, and all that does is stir up strife. And this is really symbolic of our entire editorial and talk show culture. But the other half of the proverb says this, "But love covers all offenses." Well, obviously it's not saying that love covers over something that's immoral. Love doesn't cover over something that's abusive or unjust. It doesn't go into denial about reality. But there's an aspect of love that keeps from amplifying the strife because it knows the difference between a deep offense and a place where I just need to grow up in my love. And it's interesting that this is echoed in the New Testament in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 8, where Peter says, "Above all, keep loving one another earnestly, since love covers a multitude of sins." Let's just talk about this in the most intimate relationship we have, which is marriage. There are things that happen in marriage that are genuine offenses. There's times when I'm slighted, times when a word is hastily spoken in anger. We might deceive one another. We might do something wrong. We might not communicate well. And there's genuine offense. And that requires that we resolve the conflict, that we go in and we find out, we have a conversation. We use the expensive oil of forgiveness and repentance and restoration, and we restore the relationship. That's just the facts in marriage. We need to repair times when there's a rift in our relationship. But there's so many things, thousands of things in marriage or in your office or in your family where it's just a picky little tweak on the way you'd like to have things done. And love covers over those things, those eccentricities, those foibles, those little ways that your wife or your daughter, your son, or a coworker does them. And love chooses to overlook those. It covers over them and doesn't make a big deal out of them. It's really something that we need to overlook. Now, you need to be careful you're not overlooking something that's genuinely hurtful. But when it comes to just habits and living together and where you keep the ketchup in the refrigerator and how you butter your bread and how the dishes are done or how the car is cleansed or cleaned, we need to have a grown-up attitude. In fact, somebody has said, marriage is your last best hope of becoming a grown-up. So today, our key word is covers. That love covers these offenses, these little tweaks, these little paper cuts that we have. And we might even think about it this way. Listen, maybe you've been to a restaurant with a friend and you got out your wallet ready to pay and he says, "No, you're covered." Well, there's a good way to think about this today, that love covers the offense. It covers over a multitude of little things, little sins, little tweaks that we need to do. So let's be grown-ups today. Let's allow love to cover these offenses. God bless you.